Keep your head up, What's happening?
I think you
Track
started out
20.
muted.
We live track 25. What it sound like? We here. It's your boy Hollywood Sensei, man. Blur Cartel. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I mean, we on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, Twitch. You know what I mean? Instagram. I mean, we got the link tree as well. You see at the bottom. Everywhere you need to go to follow us. You know what I mean? It's Hollywood Sensei. What's going on, fellas?
What's happening? Oh, man,
No, Made Spider Can, aka Mr. AKA.
Oh, my fault. Go ahead.
I'm gonna let Craig finish his intro. Might need an album
We
that.
just gonna have to have a setup at this point, bro. Like we should just already know who gonna go for what turn. Because we do this
I love the
awkwardness
setup.
every time.
I love the setup to the other shows that I go first every time.
Oh yeah. So I was Cage AN man _man.510. That's the Bay. Catch me on Universal Debate. Catch me on Roundtable. Catch on What It Sound Like podcast. Let's get it.
Now, it's Made Spider Can, aka Mr. AKA. Favorite drunk uncle at the cookout. You know what I'm saying? We here. Double header tonight. So we got What It Sound Like right now. Roundtable later. Marvel vs. DC. We'll talk about that right after this at 8 o'clock. But, you know, hit with us at this special listening session for What It Sound Like. So, fuck with us.
Double header. You know what I mean? Double header tonight. Zell.
Drop some stars. Drop some subscriptions.
Yes, drop some stars. Subscribe to the Blur Cartel page, man. Come on, you know. Get that exclusive content, that premium. I mean, my boy Zell Nobel not in the building right now. You know, hopefully he will be in the building before the show ends. I mean, but let's get into it, man. Let's hop into these current events real quick. You know?
Current events.
I like the ad-lib. That's nice.
I mean, we got some sad news. You know, little TJ. Emergency surgery after being shot multiple times. You know, it's been like a bad year for
motherfuckers
getting rappers. You know, everybody.
I heard the exclusive from the Chipmunk himself, Alvin. I mean, Academic. Excuse me. They both got an A on the shirt, so it makes sense. You know, he was in critical condition, but now he's in stable condition. So, you know, hopefully it's looking up for little TJ.
Yeah, man. Prayers out to little TJ and his folks, man. Now he's stable, not in critical. So, you know, hopefully he makes a recovery. And, you know, he can get back out there. Man. It's unfortunate.
My question is it just coincidental, or is just like too many rappers getting shot, or just like everything repeats itself? Like what's it looking like?
Ain't nobody getting shot that many times on accident. It's just, you know what I mean? Like, it's definitely not an accident.
Yeah, I don't. It seemed like this shit is coincidental. It gotta be. I don't know what's going on, but right now, 2022 has been on some shit. That's all I know. It's been on some shit. But let's move on to the current events. We got Lil Baby in the news. I mean, he won Songwriter of the Year for the second year in a row. I mean, at the 35th annual ASCAP Rhythm and Soul Music Awards. I mean, so, shout out to Lil Baby.
That doesn't sound too red carpety, but okay.
I mean, it's an event that celebrates songwriters and publishers. You know what I mean, in the hip hop industry.
You just gotta respect the fact that this is news where he not on the news for popping somebody. So just
right,
shout out for that.
Something positive, and it just shows his craft is respected. I mean, he second year in a row he won.
But what's the
Songwriter of the Year?
What's the prerequisite for that? I don't know. That's just like new. I think all the backstage stuff, like who's right for who's right for what, that's always been an interesting concept for me. It's like, oh, Neo did this for that guy, or oh, Drake actually wrote something for some other people instead of the notion that he can't write a song or can't write a song, always gets a sharingan from another person and makes it his own. So
I feel what you saying.
That's pretty interesting aspect in the music game.
Yes, we should definitely touch that topic. Get into the writers.
Let the dogs out.
The people in the background.
Every episode. That's enough, bro. But nonetheless, man. Craig, did you listen to Drake? Did you listen to Honestly Nevermind?
Unfortunately, I did.
I know how long you've been going, so I just
unfortunately, I did. I don't know what the fuck his direction is on.
Unfortunately, huh?
Yeah, unfortunately. Of course, because he's Drake, I'm sure everybody gonna be riding his thing like it's a pogo, but I just don't see it.
Not a pogo.
Like a I mean, don't get me wrong, like I like the intro, but besides that, like most of the songs were mid at best. They were very like the sound was everywhere. There was no real direction. Like you had like I get not say reggae, but like it sounded like techno type music,
it's house music,
R&B, hip hop R&B to like it was nothing on this was as Cam always like to bring up replay value in my opinion. Nothing in this really hit or landed for me personally. It's forgettable. That's my personal opinion. If you want to rate it 1 through 10, 4.5.
Okay, so that pro 4.5. This joint right here, it wasn't expected. I didn't know what I was listening to. I was hating at first, but if you look at it from a money standpoint, Drake's a genius. I mean, it's a summertime, clubs is open, and not everything is Americanized. You gotta look at stuff overseas too. So this is going to jump overseas. This is going to jump in like Jersey Shore. This is going to jump in like all over the place.
Right.
So it's not just for this like the urban community. So it's like I'm pretty, and not just saying that, but like I know the Baltimore club's going to jump this to just like it. I think it was just a money move. We prop this up for the money move. Is good for the summer. To give me like $250 real quick on sales. You know, it had a couple of Jones on there. I like Texaco Green, Keeper. I like Sticky. I think Sticky's probably the best one on there. Next to Jimmy Crooks. Not every song is terrible on here. It just, I think you can't listen to it on the way to work. I think every song is just like a vibe. It's like,
why is it that
you got
Cam always makes me want to do the Robert De Niro face, like okay.
you drinking, you chilling. I don't think it's a smoker's type joint. Like, you can't listen to it. That's just too fast. It's too fast. If you drinking, you pop the upper. You know what I'm saying? Shit, you might be Terry Crews and White Girls. Listen to this joint. So I'm just like,
definitely,
it is what it is. Like, I'm not shaming Drake for this. It's a money move. Definitely, he gonna be popping on TikTok. He gonna be popping overseas with this.
What song? What song?
A lot of
Sticky. I just said it's Sticky, Keeper,
Overdrive, Texaco Green,
Overdrive, Massive, Texaco Green, intro, like you said, the intro. If you got Jimmy Crooks on repeat because it sounds like authentic Drake with 21 Savage, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Y'all really think Keeper going?
But this song gonna make money.
Got replay value?
This song, I mean, this album. I'm gonna be honest. I listened to it 3 times. Listened to it 3 times in preparation for this episode. First listen, I was like, it took me a minute to process because I'm like, it was a surprise album. I didn't know what to expect. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like if you went into it expecting Drake to rap, which, you know what I mean, he doesn't do all the time. It's been proven through all his projects. He's going to rap and he's going to sing. You know what I mean? So if you just went into it expecting him to be spitting some bars, then I guess I could see why you disappointed. But after my second and third listen, I see the direction. I see the direction he was going. You know what I mean? The summertime is coming. Summertime's coming. The clubs is popping. You know what I mean? And another thing that I want to stress while I'm, giving my points out, rap music or music in general just isn't for, urban ears. You know what I mean? And a lot of the debate is Drake really a rapper? Is he a pop star? So if you're classifying Drake as a pop star, then this album fits right into that lane. You know what I mean? If he's a pop star, as everybody labels him, pop stars appeal to a variety of markets, not just American markets, but overseas markets. I mean, so different ears like different music. I mean, this is a house music type of vibe, a club type of vibe, a Papa Molly, I'm sweating type of vibe. You know what I mean? And the raves and all that, this joint is going, you know what I mean? Like Drake said, all right, I gave y'all CLB, I was rapping, I gave y'all, all that. Now, let me give y'all some dance shit, some shit you can bop to, some shit you can move to. Musically, the album is good. You know what I mean? It's good to me. That's just my take. Well, yeah, go ahead, Ken.
I guess musically, for a comparison, like, I'm a Weeknd fan. Weeknd dropped After Hours. It gave me that trilogy vibe. It gave me that Kiss Land. Well, Kiss. I didn't like Kiss, but after Starboy, I didn't like Starboy at all. I thought Starboy was too poppy. It was too not the Weeknd I wanted. I wanted that trilogy vibe. I wanted that Beauty Behind the Madness vibe, and that's what After Hours gave me. So I was like, cool. Then he drops Dawn FM, and it's the 80s vibe, and I wasn't fucking with it at all. I was like, this y'all maybe got like 2 songs on it, and that's it. But when I went to the second listen, it had Sacrifice, Out of Time, Here We Go Again, Best Friends, Is There Someone Else, Don't Break My Heart, I Heard You Was Married, Less Than Zero. And then it was just like, all right, I'll fuck with this Weeknd vibe, because he took a format, took the 80s vibe. They were trying to compare it to Tory, but I wasn't really trying to feel that. But definitely just like if you give an album a chance, maybe 2 or 3 listens, get the motivation behind the album, and then you can fuck with it after that. So I get Drake doing this. It's a money move. It's a money grab. I get all that shit. It's not just it's America is not the world. So a world standpoint, this is gonna do numbers.
Drake is a global artist. He's not just an American-based artist. He's global. You know what I mean?
Come on, like
I mean,
listen,
and
what
I
it
feel
sound
you.
like is what we saying, like, bro. What it sound like? It sounded whack. Like, let's keep it a band.
I mean, listen, and other people,
like
everybody.
Some of these whack artists, bro. Like,
no, it's
just like, you know,
it's no apologies going on.
Oh, we gonna give them the One Piece treatment. Like, oh man, I know it's it started off real slow, but if you get to 1,000th episode, oh man, it really turns up. Like that shit just weird.
That's not what I said.
I mean, I feel like that's a false equivalency.
What it sound like.
But you know what I mean? I listened to it 3 times. Like I said, 3 times. Musically, sonically, the album is good. Like I said, if you went into it hoping to hear some bars, then yeah, the album is whack. Because that's not what it is. It's not a rap album. You know what I mean? It's not a rap album. You know what I mean? I don't get how we can say bars on a dance track is trash. Like, you know what I mean?
Shout out to Diego.
Yeah, definitely. Shout out Diego. You know what I mean? The album is good for what it is, in my opinion. It's not a rap album, so I feel like everybody shouldn't judge it.
Here's my thing,
as a rap album.
Listen, hold on, Craig, I don't know.
Don't stop disrespecting.
I don't know if you've been.
Stop calling me that. We talked about this.
Oh, I bet. I don't call you comment. You all right, listen. Comment. I don't know if you've been in the club. It's midnight in the club. I'm saying, are we playing Quiet Storm or are we playing Sticky? I'm pretty sure the DJ is gonna play Sticky because the women.
I hear what you're saying, but it was none of that.
Niggas is not rushing. The niggas is not rushing the floor for Quiet Storm. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a banger. Women are gonna rush the floor for Sticky. I'm saying you gotta cater to what people will listen to, not just your.
You got different audiences. You got to cater to a wide variety of audiences.
I get that. However, my point is that there's still quality. If we're talking from a perspective that it just wasn't a rap album, so therefore people believe that the album's whack. No, I mean, we are what it sounds like. We listen to all different type of genres of music, or different sounds. I listen to Irish music. I listen to all types of weird stuff. So it's not that because it's super techno and super party that it's a bad album. No, I just really feel like the quality was really ass. Like the shit was just. I said
it's gonna pop in Baltimore. Baltimore house music got a different vibe. It's gonna pop there.
All right. Well, hey, that's my opinion. What would you rate it? What would you rate it, Hollywood?
I like it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get an album 1 to 10. I gave it a 7. You know what I mean? I like the production.
7.
I like the production. I like the sound.
Shout out to my nigga
Gucci. one of the most popular songs right now on TikTok, at least, is Tony mixed with Hurricane Chris to make a new song, and it is popping on TikTok. So I mean, you take these new sounds, and then that's a whole different thing because the person that made it is mad at Hurricane Chris for making a video for it, but he sampled or she sampled his voice for it. So I don't know why you're mad, but whatever. At the end of the day, the
music industry is weird. It's weird because Bay obviously that's Hurricane Chris. So how could you be mad at the man? Like you sampling his voice. He said, okay, this is my voice in this song. So you know what I mean?
At least you put the nigga that was dancing to it crazy.
I should have the most clearance of anybody to make a song off it. You using my voice. That's like getting mad at yeah, I was about to say that. That's like getting mad at Raphael Sadiq or anybody from Tony for singing off of it. You know what I mean? Obviously the part of the beat is from Anniversary, so like, come on. I mean, it's just I don't know. People just be getting mad for no reason. Sometimes it's just to get some clout. But you should be happy that Hurricane Chris even acknowledged the song to do something with it. You know what I mean?
I guess, yeah.
All right, so I wanted to touch on something before we moved on. It was a video circling, Irv Gotti saying that this album. He basically said that
Irv Gotti.
Drake. Yeah, Irv Gotti basically saying that Drake is ruining hip hop with this new album, and it's not a rap album, so I don't know why he's saying that. But he's saying Drake's ruining hip hop, and we need a new DMX. So he said the streets need a voice. You know what I mean? We need a new DMX. You know what I mean? Fuck Griselda and them. I guess they not, street enough to be the voice. But
what? Yeah. When was Irv Gotti's ear to music relevant?
Listen, we come on now. I know Cam. I know you got.
If you say anything beyond the 2005, I'm not trying.
That's okay. That's don't matter. That's still said when did he ever? You just named it. That's like when somebody say when was America great?
Relevant? Relevant.
What was the last time Irv Gotti was, relevant enough for his opinion to
It doesn't matter. It still was valid at that time.
He was
valid during the DMX era. Therefore,
So when I was in high school,
DMX matters.
And no disrespect to Irv Gotti, because you've done a lot in the music industry, and you're in a position that I hopefully will want to get to one day. You know what I mean? Is being owner of my own shit, rich as fuck.
Have Ashanti laying in your lap? I
would love to have Ashanti in my lap right now.
I'm just saying,
any variation of Ashanti.
He ain't Diddy or like
variation.
Yeah, he ain't no Diddy or like Jermaine Dupri or nobody, but he's still Irv Gotti. Somebody with a name that it was enough for his comments to make waves. His name is still prominent enough for that. I
don't know about all that, but
I think you're around the same conversation of like Damon Dash and people like that. Like,
how he's still living off that Hard Knock Life tour? I'm not trying.
Okay, Damon Dash still living off of his early shit too.
Damon Dash. No, we ain't gonna disrespect Dame like that.
He transitioned to the VH1 era.
So you say you're not disrespecting Dame like that, then it means
that's Harlem's finest.
You disrespecting Gotti then when you saying that.
I fuck with
they're not comparable. You saying they not
Irv Gotti's claim to fame is he got raided by the feds, and that's it.
Listen, Irv Gotti, he was in them streets.
Yeah, we just gonna pretend.
But what do y'all think about his comments? His comments in general that this album, like he basically said Drake can do whatever you want. You know what I mean?
It's ignorance. It's just ignorance at its finest.
This album is ruining hip hop basically. When it's not a rap album. It has one rap song on it, but is it ruining hip hop?
I don't know how an album that is in the dance genre is ruining hip hop, but okay, whatever. Cool. Makes sense to me at the end of the day. Cool. Drill music has a whole mandate in New York to get banned, but hey, this dance album by Drake? No, we gotta shut it down.
I think we all come from the same era. We all around the same age group. You feel me? So it's like, in layman terms, speaking for Irv Gotti, to translate, I think what he's trying to say is he's tired of the pop, washed up hip hop sound, that he wants to get back to the roots of hip hop when we had characters like DMX people like Tupac, people who, like he said, was a voice for the streets. And right now, we really don't have too many artists who are that. More so, people who will politically say that they don't speak for the black people out loud and say that in front of cameras. So I think that when he's saying that, it's about time that we get another person who's like that. I don't think that he's really just saying Drake is the catalyst for the fall of hip hop. I just think that he don't like the sound that Drake comes out with, and I gotta agree with that. I don't really fuck with the sound of Drake, and I really don't like a lot of his music personally. So
hold on, is Nas dead or is he alive?
Nas isn't dead, but is he the voice of the streets?
Why can't he be? Is Onyx dead or?
It's
I don't know.
We've already had this conversation before when we talked about the lyrical tournament and all that stuff. Nas does. It's not that he's. It's not. It's people that's hood and it's people that's hood adjacent. You know what I'm saying? Even though Nas was in the hood and all that stuff, we need people like DMX who speak directly to that crowd. And I think Nas speaks from perspective of an enlightened perspective that is hard for regular average hood dude to absorb, if that makes sense.
I feel like
I need somebody with an urban struggle to rap some more.
I feel like we have a lot of urban struggle rappers still present. You know what I mean? I get what Irv's saying, but you know what I mean, there's never going to be another DMX. You know what I mean? His legacy is intact. He's a one of one. You know what I mean? There's not going to be another one of him. You know what I mean? But we do have artists out here that are still on that grimy street rap, still on the hood, you know what I mean, all that. You know what I mean, there's a plethora of artists. I mean, Zell gave one the other week when we did Album of the Week with Bodie James. He's one of the best, if you want to say quote unquote street drug rappers, whatever, rapping for the hood. He's one of the best doing it right now. Benny the Butcher. You know what I mean? Yeah, Benny the Butcher. You got other rappers like Rock Marcy.
So, hold on. So with this,
I mean, it's a bunch of rappers. No,
so with him wanting DMX back, right?
Mm-hmm.
So do you want him with the street rap that still praise God at the end of the day, or you just want the street rap?
That's what I was going to interject and say when he was speaking. Hey, what's up with it? Get on the show. Get on the show.
What's going on?
She was called Aisha, but she announces herself as anybody.
Aisha. But anyway, so what I was gonna say, besides that, shout out to her for all the support. But secondly,
of course,
there has to be a middle ground, obviously. You know what I mean? Like, people didn't just love Tupac for him being grimy. Like, they like that he was a revolutionary. You know what I mean? Like, same thing with DMX. You know what I mean? Yeah, he came from the hood, but he also what's the word I was gonna say? Not transition, but he transformed the hood. You know what I mean? Like, speaking, like, literally giving motherfuckers out of poverty, like spending dumb money, like getting everybody on a trip to go everywhere he went. Like, he literally started to move it for the Rough Riders. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they diagnose certain stuff. Like, you know what I mean? They transform where they came from. You can't just be from the hood and represent it. You got to actually do something with it. Like, it's more than just
rap.
It's more than rap.
My question is, so why do you say we need another Nipsey? And you say
that hit hard when you said that. I respect it. Yeah, if he would have said
so.
That,
hold on. Hold on. You think hip hop is so diluted? You went back to hip hop artists from 1999 instead of 2018.
I think that's
2019. You had to go.
Gotti's a New York. He's a New York nigga.
From New York, exactly.
Yeah. He's
I get it. You had to go.
Off top.
He's an old school New York.
I get it.
My thing is this:
you had to go back when you was relevant to say a person that you wasn't managing. I'm just saying.
My thing is this:
on
the like transforming, on the like making change in the hood, and just being more versatile with your rap, touching on different subjects. We talked about in a couple episodes ago, you know what I mean? Benny the Butcher had the song Welcome to the States.
Yeah, we
He
talked
switched his whole format up, telling you, yo, America is on some shit, and this how I feel about it. And niggas criticized him for that. You know what I mean?
Hold on, real quick.
Do we actually want that, or you know what I mean?
We do.
No,
or at least
do it
niggas,
have to be
my
from a
question
certain
is,
artist?
niggas from the Gotti
why
era,
didn't he
dude.
say? Why didn't he say? Oh, we need a rapper like Pusha T, because you just put out an album in 2022. Still talking about coke. So just why did he say we need more Pusha T? Nah, you went back to 1999 where he was relevant and brought up X.
And I just want to say, is Jadakiss still not alive?
He is, but we know
Jadakiss still here. Styles P still.
I don't know.
You know what I mean? I'm just saying.
Nah, Styles P don't count. He's doing juice bars and stuff.
Yeah, Styles P. Yeah, he on his
He's
juice.
not for the streets.
You know, Styles P making them smoothies now. You know.
It's just nonsense. I don't know what's more nonsensical. Just like old, bitter, just like 90s niggas talking about rap, or just like sports analysts. Like, it's just, you know, how much I'm gonna
keep it a bean. The back in my day hip hop dudes, they are starting to get bad, like to an unbearable level. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Like
I don't know.
No, I'm in a lot of hip hop groups, and I can tell you it's bad. Yeah, I mean the disrespect and just disregard for the new music that's out here, for the artists that's actually doing some shit, for the artists that's actually making waves. You know what I mean, it's no respect for them because they're not Biggie and they're not.
Hold on.
You know what I mean?
I'll say something about this. They're so bitter and so mad with this new wave. Remember the mumble rap and how, Double XL and Lil Baby, was it Lil Baby? No, it's 21 Savage, Uzi, Kodak. Oh, this is the worst freestyle ever.
And they the most.
They're just mad. They're mad at this. Just like this hip hop is going on without them, and they're just so mad about it. It's ridiculous. Like, sports analysts are just terrible with their takes. It's just like, the Warriors will never win a championship ever again.
And then win one.
I'm like, what? The Warriors dynasty is done. They'll never win again. It's just like, you're paid millions of dollars to talk nonsense versus a hip hop person who's just talking for free about a craft they used to be good at. And won't evolve with the times. I don't know which one is worse. So
the gatekeeping is real. You know what I mean? The sports analysts definitely be, drawing, because, if you ain't do it the way Jordan did it, everything is just invalid. And that's just like, come on. But I'm telling you, these back in my day, only the 90s had good music, hip hop dudes. When it was whack niggas in the 90s too, like, we just gonna keep acting like everybody in the 90s was just spitting this miraculous rap, and when nobody. It's
definitely
whack,
Craig.
like,
Craig got a hoodie on with the Scully. He is embodying what these niggas.
Now, don't get me wrong. Is there some whack?
With a New York nigga on his hoodie?
Right. Now, are there some whack rappers today? Yes, there have been whack rappers in every generation. In the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, the 2010s, and the 2020s. Whack rappers will always exist. You know what I mean? In this era, are there more than others? Yeah, because we got social media and other platforms.
I'll ask you, who has the worst takes? It's like old hip hop niggas, battle rap niggas. Oh my god, the battle rap community is so bad. It is terrible.
Woo.
They'll let any nigga
Don't
in.
get me started on
if you got a good take. Don't get me started. Battle rap niggas may be worse than anime niggas, but that's neither here nor there. Everybody got bad takes. But I'm sorry, that's the wrong show. This is the wrong show.
Let's get into this. Our next topic. Go ahead.
Chime in. Apologies if I took time away from you chiming in.
No, it's all good. I'll make it quick. Basically, I'm kind of. It's kind of like, you know what I mean? Anytime we step into a new era or a new generation, there's going to be pushback from how things change, because there are certain things of the craft that is an art that gets lost. Hip hop, the 90s hip hop, there's a sound there. Every person had their own style. Like even how we even do the lyrical tournament, like we understand that the biggest difference between the generations, because we end up having generational clashes, is that there's an art form of like how people do storytelling that is lost in today's rap music. You get what I'm saying? There are certain artists that are still good at doing storytelling, but you can tell that the style of rap back then was solely based on storytelling, how well you can convey that with bars or with, you know, lyrical ability. You get what I'm saying? Same thing with boxers, same thing with us, same thing with basketball players. So do I understand Gotti's mentality because he comes from that era? Yes. Do I think it's a little misguided? Yes. But anytime you come from a certain generation, you're gonna have a slight biasness. That's really all I have to say.
Hold on. I do want to rebuttal Craig, and then we go on to the next one. If I'm glad you brought that up. There's no, if you talk about boxing, there's fundamentals in boxing. There's no fundamentals in hip hop. In sports, there's fundamentals. How you swing a bat, how you throw a football, how you shoot a basketball, how you dribble, how you kick a goal, how you hit a puck. There's fundamentals to that. There's no fundamentals in hip hop. They just go what's going on.
You sure? It's no fundamentals on like how to build a song, you know, how to deliver a song. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Just it gotta be fundamentals to it gotta be fundamentals. It gotta be elements to making music, so it gotta be some fundamentals there.
Mumble rap was the era. There's no fundamentals.
You know I mean?
It's just mumble rap.
Is mumble rap really? I mean, did mumble rap really exist, or was people just not trying to hear what they was saying?
No, it did.
And you know what I mean? Did it really? Or we was just trying to discredit artists because we wasn't trying to hear what they were saying? You know what I mean?
Migos had a song called Versace. If you find any lyrical content in Versace, let me know.
So mumble rap will be classified as just a bunch of words
it's an era.
that don't. So you were saying on Versace, they were just spitting a bunch of words that really don't correlate to nothing. So would that be
in his own walking road?
So that's mumble rap.
There's lyrical content. There's no lyrical content. It's Superman for Soldier Boy. It was just ringtones and a hook.
So anything that's absent,
matter of fact,
so
in the early 2000s, it was just you had a good hook. That's it.
Then I'm talking on
the hook was. You know what I mean? And that's why, you know, off cam, I was talking to Zell about hip hop being dead. I mean, that was the hook era where everybody was just concerned with selling ringtones. You know what I mean? People really want spitting like that. Well, there was still spitters, but the ones that was getting all the airplay. You know what I mean? And that's fact. That's in anything, in sports, music, whatever. Yeah, awesome. Older generation. You know what I mean? Even now, you know what I mean? We might look at some artists today and be like, you know what I mean? You know, the dudes I grew up listening to ain't on that shit. I mean, that's just how it is. But you gotta try for all the old heads out there, the gatekeeping ass motherfuckers. You gotta be for the progression of the art. You know what I mean? You gotta be for it. You can't be stuck on 1992. Like that was 30 years ago, bro. Like you gotta let it go.
But somebody also has to hold it accountable as well. People still
there is bad music. There is bad music out here, but there's also an abundance of great music. You know what I mean? From artists that don't even get looked at because we want to talk about the same 5-6 niggas all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, we just gotta shed more light on the people that actually make quality music. You know what I mean? And then maybe the conversation to change. I mean, but let's get into the next topic. You know what I mean? Is Doja Cat
here we go.
Female? Is she the female Drake? Is she the woman version of Drizzy? You know what I mean,
Do me a favor, please. Get
let
out
me
of
let me
here.
put up the
Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
the tweet that sparked this debate. You know, is Doja Cat the female
Get into
Drizzy?
it, yeah.
So she said, you know, y'all see Drake as a hip hop artist and not a pop artist, and that's the problem. Him and Doja are in the
Don't disrespect her like that. I thought
him
that
and
was a
Doja
compliment.
are in the same class. So how y'all feel about that? Is Doja and Drake in the same class? Is Doja the female Drake?
All right, so
You know
hold
what
on. Drake didn't get his first hit till One Dance. Unfortunately, if you look at the numbers, Drake never got his first hit till One Dance, and that was a pop song, obviously, right? I mean, we all know Drake had, and then One Dance was on his what, third album?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
So he didn't get his first hit till One Dance, pretty much, and all it was just noise. So I mean, he does switch into different bags.
One Dance came out
knows what's
on.
going on.
He didn't have his first hit till Views.
No, he had first hit to One Dance.
I mean, he said most of them.
Believe it or not.
I mean, Hold On, We're Going Home wasn't a hit. I mean,
nope. He had his first hit to One Dance.
I don't know. I might have to check into them numbers because that seems
okay. Hold on. If you look at the if you look at the classic video of the nigga saying, I know Drake's every song, and he knows when Drake's first Hot 100 was. He's saying One Dance, and niggas is like so astounded by it. It's like it's a classic video. Just like niggas is in the basement. It's like, I'm a Drake fan.
So are we basing it off just Hot 100 then? You know what I mean? Is that the end all be all for hits?
If you hold on, if you classify Drake as a pop artist, then One Dance.
Yeah, on the pop charts, yeah, I got you. All right, so yeah, I see where you're going. Well, yeah, so as a pop artist, yeah,
so
I see where you're going because his rap hits would be different.
So if you want to classify him as a pop artist, that's his first pop hit.
Shout out to Charlie, bro.
Shout out to Charlie. Shout out to Charlie being on Baychan yesterday too. But
shout out to the podcast.
Listen, man, I gotta get on. I gotta get on, man. I Baychan keep evading me. I gotta get on that, John. I mean, they need a.
We're gonna evade each other. Locker room versus Baychan. That's gonna be the new joint.
Locker room versus Baychan. I like it. But no, I feel like
I think it's the inverse. Like he'll make a hip hop song, he'll get charted like that, and then he'll make a pop star get charted like that. She'll make a pop song that get charted, but she'll make a hip hop song and nobody will care.
Right.
Hip hop meaning she's rapping.
Right. I feel like Doja is more. If we speaking in a context that we just did, if One Dance was Drake's first pop hit, then Doja Cat is the bigger of the pop stars. You know what I mean? You know, Doja does more pop than she does rap. You know what I mean? But Doja Cat can rap. She can rap.
But she don't write her own shit though.
Who writing it? Because I ain't hear that. I mean,
you got writer's credit. She had writer's credit on her first album.
Well, hey, listen, she can rap when she wants to, but she's more of a pop star. Drake is a rapper who happens to dabble in pop. You know what I mean? That's what it is. Is he better? That's the real question. Speaking on numbers aside, just song quality, is Drake better at rapping or is he better at, doing his pop thing? Like,
Easily pop.
What is Drake at? Where is peak Drake? Is it pop Drake or is it Spitter 16 Drake? What's peak Drake?
Pop.
What's
Peak Drake is rap. Rap Drake is when he's really rapping is something different. All the Calabasas at 6 time or 6 p.m. in New York or 5 a.m. in Toronto or just like those are classics. So it's just like rapping Drake, whenever he feels like, and it will hit. Pop Drake is the video that's going to get 100 million views. It's like, so it's a different thing, but he can do it. That's how special of an artist he is. He's in the echelon of a Beyonce or something like that. I'm just on just like transitioning through different genres. It's just like, if you want a Drake song where he's rapping, oh, give him a 6 p.m. in New York.
6 p.m. in New York. So when Drake is on his, Take Care with Rihanna, is that not peak Drake right there? You know what I mean?
That is peak Drake. He can do it both. He's a four-dimensional fucking artist. He can do whatever.
So with that being said,
there you go, Craig. Sticky as fire.
Kyrie, what's going on, bro? That's my blood cousin right there. You know what I mean? What's going on?
Shout out to King Kyrie.
He knows
Sticky is fire. That's my shit. Yeah, man.
Now it all makes sense.
Sticky is my shit.
Now it all makes sense. But I remember a Heartbreak Drake in the rapping John when he was doing shit with he was doing shit with Malice. He was doing shit with Pusha T on his mixtape days. Black Slow Motion stepping out of the Phantom. Like, that song is fire.
Mm-hmm. All right, so
he go rap with Wayne and get killed. Rap with Hov and get killed. Like,
can we only compare Doja to Drake in the pop sense? Because I get the sense that y'all are going to say that in rapping, Doja isn't that good.
Not at all. I get the sense.
I'm just saying.
Just call it the
had
elephant in the room, man. It's an unspoken truth. Like,
so Doja can't rap.
Really humor.
That's
I know
what
you're
saying.
not going to sit here and humor Doja Cat bars in comparison.
Doja's not.
I'm not saying she's a comparable rapper to Drake. I'm just saying. Okay. You know what I mean? Could we ask the
Doja's
comparison because
her
rapping isn't as good? That's what I'm saying.
Run it back.
No, I'm saying, so should we ask the comparison because her rapping isn't as good? You know what I mean?
She cool.
No, but what was you saying, Ken?
No, nobody's noticing her rapping. I guess if you're a fan of Doja Cat, you notice her rapping. If you're just listening to a song, they're not gonna play her rapping. I guess. But for Drake, we know Drake can rap when he feels like it.
Yeah.
Feature or not, you're gonna get a good 16 out of Drake.
Facts.
Doja's a solid rapper. She's not a legendary MC, but she's cool. Exactly. She's cool. I do think that she has what's the word I'm looking for? Her bars have substance, which is why I like her rap. You know what I mean? Like, if you pay attention to her music, the way some of her messages and the way that she layers her bars, it's certain rappers that even give her a lot of credit for her rapping ability. So it's like, I would never discredit her as a rapper. But hey, that's my dude. No matter how discredited people try to do him, I'm a fan of Wale. But past that,
I love Wale.
Okay, cool. past that, to answer the question, I do believe that Drake is more of a pop artist. Like, you know, if you just think about some of his greatest, you know, like She Used to Call Me on My Cell Phone, like shit like that. That is more of the Drake sound to me.
Hotline Bling.
Proud that he
God's
caters
plan.
to. Do I like Marvin's Room and shit like that? Like as far as like as a rap artist, like yes, I'm more of a fan of Drake when he raps. However, I think he's more in his element when he does pop because in my opinion, that's just what he does best. Is that a sound that I like? No, it's just what obviously works for him. You know what I mean? Like what's the song that he did with Lil Wayne? The Hell Yeah, Hell Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah,
That
fucking
song,
right.
yeah. So it's not that Drake. It's not. I don't know what I just said. I was not that Drake can't rap. It's not that Drake can't rap.
That's crazy.
He's an amazing rapper. But I just don't feel like his music thrives on rap alone or hip hop alone. I think he's always been more tuned into the pop genre. That's just my opinion. And same thing with Doja.
Would he had a different video with Lord Knows? Yes. And it would have been better? Yes. But hell yeah, fucking right. Makes more sense in a marketing standpoint. So I get that.
It's Lil Wayne. It's more vibrant, you know.
Because he could have dropped the intro, he could have dropped the True Love, he could have dropped anything off that Take Care album, but he chose the right album. He chose the right song.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing was the same. He could have dropped the intro and just killed that shit, but barely got any videos for the intro. Not for the intro, but for that album in general.
All right. But what we can say is both Drake and Doja Cat have tapped into the
as much attention as pop tracks. I'm willing to say that.
No, that's facts because pop is more. I mean, that's
universal.
It's touching in all audience.
Right.
I mean, it's touching from adults to children to worldwide.
Like there are some rap songs that definitely get way more numbers than pop songs. So it's not. I wouldn't say that's across the board.
I mean, that's debatable, but you know, pop is the bigger genre. You know what I mean, just by numbers alone. You know what I mean? But Drake and Doja Cat, both good quality artists. You know what I mean? They make, you know, when they touch into their, you know, artistry bag, you know what I mean, to make music for the masses, they usually hit. So, I mean, we can give them that. I mean, but all right, we got a couple minutes left, so let's get into these last couple segments. You know what I mean? We got a new joint for you. You know, who said that? You know, who said this bar? I mean, I'm gonna read a lyric, and you tell me who watching. Y'all can say it in the comments. You know, if you know, and y'all too is, you know, y'all guess. You know what I mean? See who said it. You know what I mean? But yeah, who said that? I mean, who said that bar? New segment. I mean, but here's the bar, man. I got you. And I quote, "My mind is infested with sick thoughts that circle like a Lexus. If driven wrong, it's sure to hurt you. Dual level like duplexes. In unity, me and my crew commit atrocities like we got immunity." Who said that?
Is it Biggie?
Not Biggie.
I'm close, ain't I?
Yeah, but you close. It's not Biggie.
I know it's something like that.
Is it Method Man?
Nah, it's not Method Man.
Jay?
He's in. There we go. Jay-Z.
I probably thought it was Biggie because Jay-Z be stealing from Biggie, but you know that's neither here nor there.
Oh my God! And we can take a shot at home.
Look at
shot at home. Charlie and Kyrie definitely had it right as well.
Shout at King Kyrie. Shout at the King Kyrie and Charlie Wilson.
If you could guess the song, what song was that?
I don't remember the song.
Facts. Hov is better than Big, but they ain't ready for that conversation. They ain't ready for that. I mean,
So he's hurt. He's hurt. He's feeling
Longevity wise,
dead
maybe.
presidents.
no, not Dead Presidents, but it's on that album.
Can I live?
Facts.
Right?
Yes, Can I Live? Yep. Charlie got it.
Charlie. Okay,
I mean-
Charlie.
Charlie got it. Can I Live? Verse 2, Can I Live? We'll be back next week. You know what I mean?
Hey, hold on.
That
What's his
segment-
prize, bro?
That segment's coming back. You know what I mean? I'll give you a shout out next episode. You get to come through. You know what I mean? Come through on the episode of your choosing. That's your prize. But I mean, we gonna have that segment popping for you every week now. But all right, before we get out of here, we bringing back who had the best verse. You know what I mean? And the song was Forever. Drake, Kanye, Lil Wayne, Eminem. I mean, so you know how we do it. We rank them from last to first. So who y'all had?
Gonna get hella wild.
Who y'all had coming in fourth place? I had Drake in fourth on that jump.
Oh wow.
I had Drake.
We're
in
not
fourth
doing this
place.
now, right? We're doing this next week, right?
No, we doing it right now.
First name great, last
Oh my
name
God.
ever?
Yeah, I had Drake in fourth place.
What?
I gotta agree with
my-
Drake being in fourth place.
That's one of Drake's best verses.
Well,
No, it's not. We're not doing this.
Drake. That's
That's when he started transitioning to being a real lyricist.
the verse was good,
I'm
but
not-
it wasn't good enough to be number one on that jump.
That's fair.
So who you got? Who you got fourth?
I got fourth Drake also.
Craig, what about you?
It's kind of hard because it's a lot of great artists that was on this song. And I know if I say it, it's going to sound so wild. So I'm trying to decide if I want to say it. It's between Drake and Wayne. Nah, I wouldn't say it. I think Wayne did good. Yeah, I know it's gonna sound wild, but I'm gonna go Kanye.
Jesus. All right. Craig got Kanye fourth, which is wild to me. But third, who y'all had in third? Me, third place, I gave it to Wayne. Wayne was third on that jump.
I gave Wayne third. No, not Wayne third. Kanye third on it
See,
by a
it wasn't
slight
that wild.
edge.
Kanye third out.
And I got Drake for number 3.
Okay. Second place, I got Eminem number 2.
I got
I gave M2 on that one also.
I got Wayne 2.
All right, so we all got different number ones, it seems. I got Kanye number 1. You know what I mean? I feel like he had the most bars in his verse. I mean, it was a lot of wordplay.
Yeah, by default.
He had a lot of wordplay in his verse that I liked. His delivery was on point. I always had Kanye from the first time I heard that song. I'm like, yo, he killed that jump. Today, I listened to it about 2-3 times. Yeah, Kanye, number 1 for me.
I had Eminem, obviously number 1. So I feel like he had
number 1.
He had the stamp on the song to me. Now, what made it more debatable for me is just like how we did the song with Method Man, Redman, and Tupac and all that, like where somebody's flow can stamp the song while somebody else has better lyrics. I do agree with you. I do think Kanye had the better lyricist, but I do think Eminem's presence on the song with the amount of bars that he put into his I ain't gonna say his round like we doing battle rap, but into his verse, I feel like definitely was a crowd changer. So I think that Eminem definitely during that prime, Eminem definitely stamped that song over everybody else.
Yeah, M's flow and delivery was on point. But all right, we got to get up out of here because the round table is coming on right after us. You know what I mean? So,
You got 6 minutes.
let the folks know, where they can find y'all. You know what I mean?
All right, it's
We about to get out of here.
N_man .510. That's the Bay. Catch me on Universal Debates. Catch me on the What It Sound Like podcast. Catch me on the Round Table, which is right after this.
I'm literally on the next show, so you don't need all that.
Facts. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be giving another intro in about 5-10 minutes. You know what I mean? You know it's Hollywood Sensei. What it sound like. Tomorrow is a bonus track. You know what I mean? You're either gonna spend an hour with me, or maybe Cam and Craig might join me. You know what I mean, I don't know, depending on what they got going on. But you know what I mean, we got a bonus track for you tomorrow. You know what I mean? But yeah, round table up next. What it sound like every Thursday, 7:00. Man, Blur Cartel. You already know where to go. Usually, you know what I mean? Special episode today. But, you see at that ticker at the bottom where you can follow the Blur Cartel. We everywhere. And we on Reddit as well. You know what I mean? We're going to have some content on there. And make sure you subscribe to the YouTube page. You know what I mean? We got everything's going on there, baby. You know what I mean? Make sure y'all check out that last episode of the Locker Room Talk. And, yeah, we're going to holler at y'all. We'll see y'all on the round table.
All right, y'all. We'll see you in